بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. In this hadith in Bukhari, in which the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, لا يمشي أحدكم في نعل واحدة, that you should not walk wearing one shoe or one slipper. And it says ليحفهما جميعا أو لينعلهما جميعا, either take both of them off or put both of them on, but don't walk around wearing one shoe. Now, this command of the Prophet ﷺ is not a command of religion really. Like, how you worship Allah, this is the ibadah. It's more, it says irshad. The Prophet is giving us a command based on like how to do worldly things properly. Right? Sometimes you have that. Sometimes the Prophet ﷺ gives advice to somebody. It's not part of ibadah, but it's a way of living your life. And also saliqah. There's a way of doing things. So the point he's mentioning here is, because a mu'min, his goal is always the hereafter. What's one dua we make? لا تتري دنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا. That the dunya is not the ultimate pinnacle of our goals and our ambitions. It's something beyond this. So sometimes, you can only have one real big ambition, and everything else comes secondary. No, you can only have one focus. Our focus is hereafter. So automatically, sometimes the dunya is not on the same level that it's supposed to be, because that's not our ultimate goal. You say, okay, doesn't matter. At least my hereafter is not a problem. At least my deen is in place. But nonetheless, Islam also teaches us that the things that we do in this dunya should be done properly. Yeah, so walking around, if you walk around in one shoe, it's not like a ibadah that you get more sawab wearing two shoes or one shoe. It's like either take both of them or put both of them on. It looks a bit silly when you walk around like this. You might fall over, you might trip over, you look silly. So the point he's saying is that when we do things properly. You have a tartib, you have a structure. It's not like, if it's natural, it's just some people have that's in nature, tabiyyat, they don't really bother about things. But to think that this is something of piety, like your coat's not done properly, you got zip halfway up, it's not zipped up properly, or your topi is like wonky, or this is not piety. If a person like people is like they don't really bother about this, then that's their own nature. But the point is that everything is proper, like systematic, structured, organized. Like when you have you seen Salatul Khawf in Quduri? How confused is it? If an army is not when you're being under attack and you have to perform salah behind one imam. If you want to perform behind one imam, the easy option is perform separately whenever you get a chance. But if, for example, in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, everybody wants to perform behind the Prophet ﷺ. So now to perform Salatul Khawf, there's so much structure that you have to have one group, the other group comes in, they swap over positions, they swap over, it's structure. So it's something, structure, organization, what we say in Urdu, saliqah, tartib, husn tanzeem. So we should have things we should learn that from our lives. If you see this, if we don't have structure, like even for example, our Sufis are basically like, they have nothing to do with dunya. But one of the main fundamentals of ihsan and tazkiyah is tanzeem al-awqat. You structure your time. So if you're not structuring your time, your day will get wasted. So first of all, forget everything else. The abstract, the physical things, you put your books in order, you put your pens in order, you put the classroom in order, your wardrobe in order. That's secondary. Even the abstract things you can't even see, your time. Structure this. What does Salah teach us? Inna salata kana al-mu'minina kitaban mawquta. Perform Salah on time. You have a structure that basically you have a day. Okay, let's say that 5 things are fixed. Now do everything before and after. You understand? So we have to structure our lives around Salah. Now, apart from the Salah, then your work, family time. The Prophet ﷺ had a structure every day between Asr and Maghrib. Go to his family, visit his wives. Structure, a timetable. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. And timetable doesn't mean that you put yourself under so much burden that it becomes so hard to maintain. This means you have some kind of mental map that today this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray after Fajr, but if I got a bit late, I feel a bit tired, I'll pray when I wake up. Or on the weekend, I want to have a bit more rest. You got rough ideas. I mean, that you have to become like a robot. You have like walking on a timetable and this, that. This means that you have a mental map. You understand, okay, before Zuhr I'm going to do this, after Zuhr do this, have a little map, it's a bit of free time. You got some kind of structure in your life. How much do you get done in a day in madrasa? Because you have a structure. You have times, you have slots, we have this, we get so much done. So that's what we have in our life, a structure. So that's why we should have anything we do it. Like you see, I don't know if you've seen this meme. That you see all the Muslims in the masjid, one saf, straight safs. And they got assigned by the shoes, all the shoes all over the place. That means that the salah, yes, the salah is not to teach us how to put our shoes. Salah is to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nonetheless, the salah, the effects that we learn, these things are wiped off outside of salah. That will, okay, stand in line, concentration, focus, okay? When you park the car, park it correctly, put our shoes, put the shoes away properly. All of these things should be in place. This is also part of Islam. We should not do anything which inconveniences other people. We should not do anything here which makes you look silly. Conduct yourself in a good way, be structured. When you say adab al-mu'ashara, what's adab al-mu'ashara mean? You conduct yourself in a way where nobody else is confused. Yes? Nobody's confused or hurt or inconvenienced. So you park your car. Like even for example, going to the toilet. Like you go to the toilet, then you wash yourself. Now if you wash yourself, you might have clean water, meaning it's not dirty water, it's clean water, which touch your body. The person who comes after that, he finds that dirty. So even though the water on the toilet seat, it's got water, it's not impurities, it's not urine, it's just water. But the person who comes after that, he finds that inconveniencing. You should write that down. So before you go, wipe the toilet seat down. That's part of Islam. Leave the ethics of the toilet. Yes, you shouldn't leave, like, if you water spill on the floor, then don't leave the floor all wet. Next person comes in, he takes his trousers down, his shoes, his jubbah. No, well, by mistake it spill. Okay, we all human beings make mistakes. Clean that all up. This is all part of our thing that nobody's inconvenience. And when we do things in a manner, in a structured manner, then what happens? It makes life a lot easier. If you've got structure, okay, I do. This is when I do my like. Let's say for example, it's structure. You say, you just run to the masjid towards the last minute. Another person comes to the masjid 5 minutes early. That's it. Just 5 minutes for every salah. He's structured. And when he comes to the masjid, he doesn't say no. He got structure. Okay, I come to the masjid 5 minutes early. Pray my sunnah. And every time I take my tasbih, I read salah al-nabi. I do istighfar. Just do that 5 minutes. You see how much you get done in your life. Yes. You come to madrasa. You have a structure. I come to madrasa 5 minutes early. And when I come 5 minutes early, I don't mess around. I mess around times after madrasa. Not before madrasa. You have to mess around time as well, isn't it? Mess around meaning you have to joke, you have to laugh, you have to relax. But not before madrasa. Before madrasa is my reading time. Or opposite way around. We'll come together messing around and laughing and joking to get fresh. But after madrasa, I say about 5 minutes. And every day 5 minutes, you see, you get structure. You get barakah in that structure. You say, when I go home, first thing I do is, or before I go to sleep, again, structure, system, organization. These are things that are very, very important. And there's many examples of this. Yes, Umar radiallahu anhu, sometimes he would say that I was in salah and my mind would go towards the tartib of the juyush, how to organize the army, how to do this. All of this is all planning. Even for example, again, you see, sometimes some people, they have this thing that, like, just do it however you want. When the qibla, the first qibla of the Muslims is Baytul Maqdis. So the Muslims, and Baytul Maqdis is it's this direction, but not for us, but both of them is this way. But in Medina Munawwara, if you're in Medina Munawwara, Baytul Maqdis is this way, and Kaaba is this way. So which salah the wahi came and the Quranic verses came, is like khilaf regarding that. Nonetheless, there was one salah, a group of people performing salah facing that way. What were they doing? Performing salah that way. And if somebody came, because obviously it's not like a car, it takes like half an hour, news to spread takes time. Yes? So the next salah, one person who was in Medina Munawwara, he came to some say Masjid Bani Salima, which is Masjid Qiblatain. And he told them, in the salah, that Qibla has changed. If that was us, what would we do? We fiasco, we don't know what to do. It was like laughing, what should I do? Should I turn around this way, turn around that way? They were so structured in their mind, so organized, all they have to do, everybody just turn around in their position, Imam went around the front and they can do salah. Like, if you think about it, like, they were structured, didn't it? They knew how to get things done. Yes? No? So all of this is tartib, structure, organization, saliqa, tartib, tandeem. All this is something that the Prophet also taught us. Yeah, so try to inculcate this in life. It makes your life easier. It doesn't inconvenience other people, and it gives a tazeen to your whole hay'a, your personality, and also to deen. Fahim? Yeah, so like again, wuzu area should be kept clean. Masjid should be kept clean, kept tidy as much as possible. All of these things. Don't think that this is extra. This is part of our religion. There's one hadith of Prophet ﷺ, I'm not sure the authentic hadith, but I heard it before I read it somewhere, that keep the front of your houses, in front of your houses clean. Not even inside, front of the houses, where you have all the front at the front. Keep that clean. So even that cleanliness is part of Iman. Keeping things clean, keeping things. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to act upon this. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.